Okay. Good to know. That's good to know after the information that was
What?
previous to that.
What?
Um,
What you talking about? Repeat it. Repitan, por favor. What did I
well,
say?
I wouldn't want just like an audio clip of me saying my pussy itch. Welcome to the Bad Input Podcast, everyone. We are on episode 6. I am your host, Uncolored Page, and I am here with, you may have heard him on Drake's Certified Lover Boy. You may have seen him. You may have seen him in the Juicy Biggie video.
Yep.
You may know him from, your local sex offender registry.
Whoa!
Ryan.
Jesus Christ. I'm not. I promise. Not even close. Hey,
you sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
Look right now. You should.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
you're wearing like a Jets jersey, like the homie. So
I'm wearing the Jets jersey because it's comfortable. I like oversized tees, bruh. That's it.
I fuck with oversized tees too. That's an underrated look. Oversized tees with like the I hope you wearing.
It's crazy. It's fire.
Yeah, I could see that matching with a lot.
It matches with this somehow.
I just saw the blue rim of your hat.
Mm-hmm.
It goes together. It goes together.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it a little bit. How you been?
Yeah. Excellent, bro.
Sex offender?
I'm not. It's okay. You hate black women. It's fine. We already established that.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. That's worse. Yeah.
Well, we'll just continue
jump over that.
Yeah. Well, what have you been up to since the last time we recorded?
Nothing really, man. Just work. I played a lot of games. Well, I don't know if it's a lot of games, but I played some games, man. Play some games. Beat
That's
one.
good.
Beat my meat.
That's a game everybody can get down with.
Yeah. What about you? What you been up to?
I've been working a lot. I've been super busy. It's been really annoying. Working a lot and mostly playing Resident Evil 4. Would you want to get into that now, or would you want to introduce it with something you've been playing?
Nah. Let's get into what I play, and then let's talk about what you've been playing.
Okay, because that Resident Evil 4 is all I've been playing, so we
it's
can go.
So good.
We can go straight to you. It's
nah.
really good, yeah.
I usually go first.
Yeah, you should go first anyway.
Okay, that's fine. So let me look back at my games. I've played a couple of games this week, man.
That's good.
Let me see.
That's good to hear. Since it's good to it's insane having a free schedule after you're done with school.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Okay, so Katana Zero. I played that.
Katana Zero is really good.
Yeah. I beat that. I played it. I beat it in one night.
It's one of those games that you could beat in one night. I could see that happening. It's a really good game. How'd you feel about it?
I loved it, but I also watched somebody play it before, so I knew how the story was gonna go. But I got to experience the gameplay firsthand, and I enjoyed the game. There's some stuff that's a little jank.
Really?
Only thing that's jank is like sometimes the timing of like certain actions, the input won't go. You know what I mean? Like when you
the input. Like
when you press A, it doesn't jump. Yeah, right away.
Okay.
And I don't like that, especially for a game that's really.
It really focuses on like
input,
like perfecting your run.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is perfecting your run in this room. Yeah.
Literally, yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed the story. Yeah, it was a fun game.
I thought I did enjoy the story. I did think that it ended kind of weird.
Abruptly?
It did end like really just
crazy, right?
It just ends
super crazy.
It just ends, and I thought the game was going to continue, but they're apparently working on like DLC for the story to continue.
Yeah, I was like, so the girl isn't real, and then that's it. That's it. He just runs away, and then he fished the cop was like, he fished the description, and I was like, oh, okay. I forgot this was an ending, but I mean, the gameplay was cool.
I thought it had me thinking that there may have been multiple endings or something, but I looked it up, and yeah,
there's only two.
There's only I think I had a different ending than you then, because
no, there's two. There's one where if you know the two fucking masked people,
yeah,
that haunt you in your dreams.
Yeah.
There's when you're surrounded by cops, you can say yes or no to live. I press no the first time just to see what happens, and the game just ends immediately. And then the
so you just die, yeah.
Yeah, you just die. And then the second ending is like the cops are at your front door because your neighbor died or something. And then you're like, where's the little girl? And then everybody's like, no girl lives in District 3 or something like that. And then you just end up running away.
Yeah. I think I had, I don't quite even remember. That could be exactly what I went through, but I don't even quite fully remember it because it is such an abrupt ending.
Yeah.
It does just end without a resolution.
Absolutely. But yeah, I played and beat Katana Zero.
I like the gameplay of it too. Like the very fast,
I like the art style too. I like
art style really nice.
How you every time you start a new area, you just put your headphones in.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
I like the aesthetic of the game.
I
played some. What'd you say?
What else have you played?
I played a little bit of Res 8. I haven't played it since I've been on this kick for just indie games. Let me see. What else did I play?
You should get like a Switch or something, because
shut up.
Yeah, it's been a great like little console to have just to play indie games that I really enjoy.
Yeah,
I've been playing like a lot of indie games on it. Besides, like while I'm not using it's good to have something to not like use your TV on while you can like watch something and play something on the Switch.
Yeah, for sure. I played Scourgebringer. Don't know who it's developed by.
Scourgebringer?
Yeah.
I've heard that that's really good.
I mean, it seems like an okay game to me. I deleted it.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about it?
The gameplay is cool, but there's no dedicated dodge button. And the problem is the game is very fast paced, and a lot of the things, like, there's specific enemies that shoot at you, and the only way to dodge it is by moving, which is okay, or by hitting it back, which is okay. The problem is, at least with my experience, the enemies typically shoot 5 bullets, and when you hit, it only deflects 3. So you're still gonna get hit.
Why would they do that?
No clue, but like, imagine like they shoot 3 rows of 5 bullets. So unless you're on the outer rim and not in the middle, you're gonna get hit. Are you
supposed to approach it differently, or
probably? But you can move around very fast. But the problem is, at least personally, you're in very close quarter rooms. Like you can jump around and run on the wall and stuff, but the problem with that is your character basically latches themselves onto walls. And a lot of the times you're trying to get out of the way, and there's no dedicated, like, how do I say this properly? There's no dedicated way to like make your character drop faster.
Oh, like holding down when you're in
holding down on the controller will make you move farther down faster, and there's no way to do that. So a lot of times you're stuck trying to evade without the proper
without like
ability
something
to.
That could, like the abilities to.
I really honestly like there have been so many times I've died that could have been like thwarted by just having a dedicated down button that just makes you move fast down. But I don't know. The game seems fine. Other than that, I just I played it for maybe a total of maybe 6 hours. I gave it a try and it just didn't click with me. I only got to like the second level twice because the game is difficult. But I mean, I'm okay with it being difficult, but you know, it just didn't click with me. Maybe I'll give it a chance again later. But I deleted it just because it was taking up space. But if you give it a try, maybe you have a different perspective on it.
Yeah, I have heard that it's really good, so I could.
Yeah, the game is not bad at all. Like, it feels fluid. I just feel like it just needs a dedicated down button. But maybe I should just give it a try after a time. And
yeah, maybe you'll click with it the next time you pick it up.
Yeah.
That a lot of indies, I kind of sometimes I pick it up and have an issue with it, and later it clicks a lot better, or maybe I'm just in a different mindset or something. But yeah, little shit like not having that and dying because of that could bother me. Yeah.
What else did I play? I played that. I played a little bit of Call of Duty last week with my cousin. That was fine. I mean, not a new game I played, obviously. Played that.
Yeah, it is just Call of Duty.
It's just Call of Duty, yeah.
Shoot some guys, run around, shoot some guys.
What was the... I played Ori. Ori in the Blind Forest. I picked up Ori.
Ori in the Blind Forest, the first one?
Yeah.
I picked that up on the Switch, and I enjoyed what I played of it. And I think I beat one boss or something, and then I haven't played it since. But it was really good. I enjoyed what I played.
Yeah, you should stop that and play more.
How far have you played?
I am in the water tree. If anybody's ever played Ori, any of the fans,
I think I
listeners.
Was I in the water tree? Maybe.
It's after you get like your fourth or third ability. I'm stuck in this area where you have to do really like precise inputs. Yeah. And I don't have a problem with it. It's just a little difficult, but not difficult, just a little bit challenging. Okay. But yeah, I like Ori a lot. I like the soundtrack a lot. I said soundtrack. The OST.
That does mean original soundtrack.
I
So.
know. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I see why people love the game. Yeah, it's funny that
was really enjoying
his entire race died because the person who was taking care of him didn't allow him to go to the tree when it called out to him. That's crazy.
That's now your
wild.
whole race is dead. Yeah, that's
your whole race is dead because your caretaker didn't want you to fulfill your actual duty.
That one decision.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Crazy. Everybody in the whole forest is dying of starvation, and all the water is corrupted. So wild how one decision can change the world, huh? It's crazy.
That's nuts.
On some real shit. Like, do you know how we almost died? How we almost ceased to exist between America and Russia during like the height of the Cold War. Just on some random fact type sheet. So at the height of the Cold War, there was an alert via the USSR, right? They received a message from the Russian satellite that America had launched nuclear bombs and they were heading towards Russia. And the satellite
that's not good.
saw a reflection of, I believe, the sun and interpreted that as the rocket being launched. And literally the guy in charge of retaliation on the Russian side, it's not Russian because that was the USSR. What were they called? Soviets. The Soviets. There we go.
The Soviets, yeah.
The Soviets, really didn't want to believe that America wanted to annihilate each other, so he decided to do nothing. And that's why America and Russia are here, because one guy believed that a country did not want the entire world to go up in flames. Literally, that one decision changed the course of history, which is insane.
That's nuts. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Just decision, that correlation, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that's all I've played. Let me make sure. Dead Cells.
Dead Cells? Oh, you play Dead Cells.
Yeah, I've been playing Dead Cells a lot, man. I've been going back and forth. Well, I was going back and forth with Dead Cells and Scourge, and then I just deleted Scourge. But I've been playing lots of Dead Cells, man. Love the game. You look like a bitch. Congratulations. You are a bitch. You are a bitch. You look like a bitch. Congratulations, future Nigel. Listening to this.
Oh,
you
that
just
was
found out. You just found out that you were a bitch, and that's crazy.
All right, so what was he saying about? Man, that was I hate. Yeah, it rained here earlier, and the lighting is just horrendous. I hate it.
No problem. I left you a little message in between the recording, so when you listen back to this audio, go ahead and find that.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Want to clap again?
Oh yeah, sure. This is me. Okay. The second one was Ryan.
Yeah, I was a little behind. What was it talking about?
Oh yeah, Dead Cells.
Dead Cells. Yeah, I enjoyed the game. Who made Dead Cells, man? Great job.
It. Yeah. I forget who it's made by. I think.
Let me see.
Yeah. How do you feel about it while I look that up?
I'm looking it up, ho.
Okay. Well, my experience with Dead Cells is that. Well, I didn't play a ton of it, but I really, really enjoyed what I played.
Why not?
Damn,
Steam gave it a 10 out of 10, 4.8 at Google Play.
It is a really good game. I didn't play a ton of it because of roguelikes specifically. I don't know. If it doesn't continue to grip me as I die, then I put it down. Like Hades, I really, really, really enjoy, and it makes me feel like I still, every time I die, I want to continue going. But when I die in Dead Cells, I didn't really feel like continuing. I don't really know why. It's just something with me, personally. There's something wrong with me.
Wow, Motion Twin. This is cool.
Oh, yeah, made by Motion Twin or something like that.
19 years, only 7 people. That's crazy. No new hires, no bosses. I'm looking at the website.
That's nuts. That's nuts, yeah. That's surprising for a development studio these days, unfortunately.
Yeah, they make a lot of mobile games. But sorry.
I'm glad I put the light where I did.
Yo, lighting sucks. Yeah, I enjoyed the game.
I want to keep the purple thing, but now I just whatever. What were you saying?
Yeah.
I like the purple aesthetic
game.
I had.
Yeah, you bring it back next episode.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be okay.
You could just put some. What's your lighting setup? You got neon lights somewhere or what? How's it going?
I have a purple bat neon light next to like behind this PC. It's just
turn
on the
it
wall.
on. See what it look like.
It is on. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just. You remember when I had the light over there and I was just purple and blue?
Damn.
Yeah, it's not super powerful. It's not very powerful.
Yeah.
I need some new LED lights or something, but
yeah, that's my department where I work at. I'm not telling people where I work at. Home Depot. Don't come and visit me.
Lowe's?
I don't work at Lowe's.
Yeah. Dead Cells?
But Dead Cells, yeah. Cool game. I like that there's a bunch of areas that you can go to later because you have to first unlock the abilities, but you have to unlock A ability to get to B ability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it works like that. It works, yeah. It's an interesting way that it works because you can have a set weapon, which is cool. Like, which one did you go with?
In Dead Cells?
Yeah.
It's random every time.
It's random every time, right? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, unless you, I don't know. So from what I understand, if you don't get the unlock, it's just the metal. I mean, just a starter sword and a regular wooden plank shield. But like when you unlock like random shield and random sword item, every time you load in, there's a random item that you've unlocked that's at the start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure you played Dead Cells? You
I
capping
did.
for the camera?
I'm capping. Yeah, I'm capping. I played Dead Cells.
Yeah.
It was like last summer.
Okay.
I think. It was like I think it was a free game for PlayStation Plus. I played it like I think I played it for. I was gonna say maybe one day, but I think I played it for more than. I played it for 2 days, but I did multiple runs in those 2 days.
Cap.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. I mean,
You do die. Yeah.
you die a lot.
It's kind of hard. It's a harder one.
It gets hard
Which
for
may
me
be
at
why
least.
I put it down.
In the King's Castle, I've been to the King's Castle maybe twice. Every time I get there, obviously I die. But I get all 3 of the keys, and right when I get all 3 of the keys, I end up dying trying to get back to unlock the doors. But yeah, I enjoyed the game. I'm gonna probably keep playing it for a little while longer before I maybe pick up another game. Cause I still got a bunch of games that I've downloaded and I still haven't even touched.
At some point, I own it now. I have no reason to not play it. At some point, I should try it again.
Yeah.
Because after playing like Returnal and Hades, those are the 2 roguelikes that I really enjoy. I should try to get more into that like genre because I don't really understand a lot of shit about it.
Yeah.
You don't have
I
to
just
agree.
downloaded bitch. Night in the Woods. Just downloaded that. Grim Fandango. Just been downloaded that. Still haven't started it. I have Doom Eternal.
You never played Night in the Woods?
Mm-mm.
It's I like it. It's pretty decent. It's a very slow game, so you'll need to be like in a certain mood to play it. It's a lot it's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels like the talking doesn't go anywhere, but
just like you. Like
yeah.
all your conversations.
Well, yeah, I do yeah. I do just drop off like a random thing and then leave for the rest of the day. That's just how I communicate.
That's just your way of interacting with people. And it's okay. And Psychonauts, man, I still haven't started up Psychonauts. I'm probably gonna play that. Well, not today because I have to be in bed by like 9 p.m. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. People, I'm not happy.
Yeah, life ain't
I need
going
the money
straight.
though.
That's crazy.
But that's all I've been playing. What you been playing? I already know what you've been playing because you put it in the comments. But what have you been playing for the people who weren't paying attention?
I have been playing, possibly, highly considered to be one of the greatest games of all time, Resident Evil 4.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
playing a whole lot of Resident Evil 4.
It's amazing.
It's a really, really fucking good game. I'm surprised because like I had it on I guess it wasn't a good like version of it. I had it on the Wii.
GameCube? Oh, you had it on Wii.
Yeah, I had it on the Wii. I wish I had it on GameCube because I would have rather like had it on like a controller the whole time.
Your parents did you dirty with that one, bro.
Yo, you know what? I had games on the Wii, and then at a point they took the Wii into their room and just used it as a Netflix machine for like the rest of my entirety of the time I lived there. They called it a Netflix machine. They didn't know it was called a Wii. They didn't know it was called a Nintendo Wii.
That's crazy.
They just stole my console to watch Netflix on it.
That's hilarious.
I could never play Resident Evil again. But Resident Evil 4, the first time I played it was a long time ago. It was on the Wii, obviously. But I didn't get very far at all. Like I must have made it. I think I've tried to play it like twice, and both times I made it about.
That's a terrible game to try to implement Resident Evil 4. I mean,
or a terrible console to try to implement Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, because you gotta.
Yeah, you had to aim with the controller, and I didn't. Yeah. I don't think that gelled with me at all as a young.
I mean, unless they did it, it wasn't what did. Oh no! I know they made you use the nunchuck, right?
Yeah, to move, yeah.
Yeah, there's some games that allowed you to just use it sideways and you'd be fine.
I would have definitely preferred that because using motion controls with it clicks better with a controller than it ever did with the Wii. But yeah, both times I initially tried it, I only got as far as like seeing the merchant for the first time. And I remember when I was a kid not knowing who the merchant was, so I just shot him.
Oh, you idiot.
And if I kill him, does he die permanently?
He does not show up ever again, I think. In that location.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't remember. I would have to look it up. I forget. I think if you kill him, he doesn't pop up anymore.
Would that imply? Would him not popping up in that spot imply that there are multiple merchants?
Let me see what happens.
Because if he pops up everywhere else except for that one place, that it's safe to say that there's like 70 of them. But I shot him that one time and he just died immediately. But
His
anyway.
body will not fade away. He will respond in that specific after. Oh, okay. So he will respond in that specific spot after some time in amateur or normal difficulties, but not in professional, where he will never come back. The merchant also runs various shooting range. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So he would have came back on the difficulty
yeah.
I was on. Okay. Yeah, I'm never playing it on professional if I accidentally kill him.
Why not?
I'm definitely probably gonna play it again. It seems
professional
like
is fun.
Yeah, it seems like one of those games that is made to be replayed over and over again.
Yeah,
Resident Evil
absolutely.
games definitely
You have to beat it twice
But
to get the PLR.
what is the PLR?
The ultimate gun that kills everything in one shot.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I did hear about that. The
First-
ultimate gun that kills everything in one shot.
First time you beat it, you unlock 3 weapons. Chicago typewriter. Which
Is that a weapon?
Yeah, it's a nickname for the fucking the Tommy gun.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
Al Capone era Tommy gun usage. That's why they call it that.
Okay.
And then infinite rocket launcher and some other pistol.
Okay.
And then the second time on professional, you get the PLR.
Okay. Well, yeah. My initial as a child trying to play this game, it didn't get very far. This time I totally I was trash as a child. I didn't understand games that I had not.
It wasn't you.
Completely different type of like game that I had normally played at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I have made it. I am on chapter 4-3, and I am really, really, really enjoying this game. It's super good.
Where 4-3 is what?
4-3 is I am out of the castle again. I have met the merchant in like some.
Oh, so you saw Luis die?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was crazy. that was crazy. I was looking up shit on how to do something in this game, and it was spoiled for me. One of the thumbnails, it just said chapter 4 or 3 I think, and it was just him on the ground dead. It was like a cutscene video.
Yeah,
yeah. Spoiler right in the.
It's
right
crazy. I have to ask. I know you say you're on 4-3, but can I backtrack a little bit?
Yeah,
because there's some key moments in the game that are pretty shocking on first time. I mean, you say you already got past the village, which is after you meet the merchant. So I think we talked about how scary that one was already. But I think the next big thing is fighting the giant fish. How did that go?
Oh, fighting the giant fish? I only died once because after the first time, I realized that I could move the boat.
Yeah.
And then it was easy after that.
Fire.
My girlfriend actually, she said that she never got past that part because she didn't know that you could move the boat.
What?
Yeah. And also the game was just scary at the time as a child.
There's a way you can insta-die before the actual fight.
Really?
If you go
that would have been crazy.
You go down to the water where the you can look into the water, there's a little action that says you look into the water. If you shoot the water, the actual fish will come and just insta kill you, bite you out of the.
That's really good. I'm glad I didn't do that. That's that's really fucking funny. That would have been hilarious if that shit happened to me.
But okay, we talked about that.
I think I've racked up like 21 deaths.
That's pretty good for your first time. I'm guessing a lot of them came from Waterhall, huh?
No, Waterhall I only had to do twice.
Nice. Okay, what about the shredder nigga before that?
Which the dude with the you had to shoot the thing on his back.
Yeah. How did that go?
I hate him. I hate that enemy. Yeah, I've gotten past the part where you had to fight two of them.
Oh yeah,
Because I used a rocket launcher and
Yeah.
I was fucking sick of it, bro.
yeah.
I hate those dudes. They just run up and you can't really get around to their back because they're just constantly chasing you.
In the 2 room, it's a little difficult, but
Yeah.
once you get, I'm sure once you beat it and
I'll
you get back to
understand
that,
more about how the enemies work.
you
for
just
sure.
you just got to get used to the how you move. You get a little slicker over
Yeah,
time.
definitely. I've definitely gotten more accustomed to how Resident Evil 4 plays, definitely.
Yeah.
Because after going from the ones where you can aim and walk and
Yeah.
then going backwards, it did feel weird at first, but I've
Yeah.
gotten used to it and I've gotten used to like quick movements, shoot, aim really fast, shoot a guy here really fast, shoot, turn around and shit. I really like it. Makes sense the way that it's being done in this game. It makes sense
Yeah.
to me how it wants you to play it. Thankfully.
Have you been kneecapping niggas and then
Yeah.
body slamming them? That's the real way to go.
Yeah.
First time when you ain't got powerful guns, you kneecap everybody and then body slam them niggas, and the game is easy as shit. Personally,
Yeah, that's what I've been doing to a lot of the villagers.
Yeah.
Shooting them in the leg and then like running up.
up on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have trouble with the Oh, okay. So there's an area right after the house with you and Luis. How did that run? How did you do in that house?
Which house?
You cross a bridge and then you and Luis are attacked by like a million niggas. It seems like the first time. Ashley runs upstairs and then you and Luis are just in this cabin.
in the house. Okay. Yeah. I realized that Resident Evil 4 has this specific way of scaring you, as in like overwhelming you and making you really nervous and making you like second guess your movements and shit like that. And I really like how it's doing that. It's a really cool kind of like thing that is different from just like horror, as in jump scares and like just like atmosphere and shit like that. But in that house, I had a few grenades on me, so I didn't do too bad, thankfully.
There's actually the thing is, it's not how many you kill, it's how many Luis's kill. So
Really?
there's a set amount of enemies Luis has to kill for that entire raid to stop.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, I think it's somewhat like 40 something enemies. So if you just flash grenade everybody and just let Luis kill him, it's over real fast. That's what speedrunners do.
Okay.
But I think it's really good. Like just like learn all this stuff after the fact, because the first time you're just like, Jesus Christ, there's so many enemies. If you're not well prepared, that first time could be real difficult.
Thankfully, I've made sure to keep myself pretty prepared for a lot of the situations that come up. Like I keep flash grenades and general grenades on me. I keep like a lot of especially handgun ammo. I have a ton of handgun ammo on me. Thankfully, I'm really enjoying it.
It's a great game, man. You have any troubles with the actual bosses? How you feel about the boss battles so far?
I really like them.
There's a bunch. I mean, just the first time you meet the chainsaw guy could be. I mean, the first village raid is just technically a boss fight.
The first village raid, yeah. When you're very early in the game,
that shit is tough.
Yeah, because you don't have it. Like, first aid, you don't really know how the game works. You don't have a lot of ammo.
That shit is tough.
Yeah, you don't even know where to go to, like, get around and shit.
Yeah.
It's really... I really like the way this game is designed.
El Gigante, how'd you do on him?
Which one is El Gigante?
The gigantic nigga that comes out of
the giant. Okay. Yeah. Wow, you were speaking Spanish. I didn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
You speak America in this podcast, buddy. I thankfully he was punching me while I was
Did you save the dog?
You can save the dog?
You didn't save the dog.
I don't think he died.
In the very beginning of the game, you didn't release the dog from the bear trap.
Oh yeah, I did. He came and helped me. Yeah, he
Oh.
came. I thought you meant in the boss fight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he came and helped me. Thank God. Yeah, he's a really useful.
Jesus Christ.
That would have been fucked up if I had just walked
Bro,
past
I was about to get off the podcast. I had a stroke just now.
Yeah, I walked. I can't believe you walked past some dogs crying and didn't help them.
Yeah, you lunatic.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Yeah, thankfully he did come and help me, and that does make that boss fight a ton more helpful. Yeah.
Funny thing is, I never, like, first time I ever played the game, I always stopped at a certain point. I don't know why. It was probably because it was on my memory card, and I didn't have a lot of memory.
Oh.
But what I would do is, before I would fight that boss battle, I would just get the RPG and just shoot him once, and the entire boss battle was over. So I never knew the dog came and helped you during that fight.
Yeah.
So I was like, what was the point of me saving his dog? And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh. So, like, whenever I actually do the boss battle now, I just allow the dog to come help me during it. It's pretty fun. It's tight.
It's cool. Yeah, I like the way. Yeah, that I didn't even know that was connected. I didn't even realize that. But that's really cool that they even did that. I like the game design in this. I like I like how they set up like the puzzles. I really like how they set up how like they want you to maneuver around a ton of people. And I'm definitely enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I can see what everybody has been saying about this game.
You're out of the castle, so does that mean you did the minecart shit already?
Yeah, I did the minecart shit. That was probably the most recent like puzzle thing.
Okay, and where are you now?
I got past. There were two giants. Yeah, there were two.
Oh, so the lava area.
I got past them.
Got you.
I got. I'm in the.
Is that the island? You're on an island now, huh?
Not the island yet. I don't think. But I'm still on. I'm still like in the. Like I'm probably gonna move to the island right after.
Okay, so have you been chased down?
To the island.
Have you been chased down by the giant midget statue?
No. What?
You haven't been chased. You haven't been chased by a statue yet, right? A gigantic statue.
Not as far as I know. No.
So you haven't killed Salazar yet.
No. Okay. No.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
No. Yeah. No. I haven't killed the main.
I wonder what your perspective on the island is gonna be. I like the island, but it kind of loses a little of the. I don't want to ruin it, but it gets a little Resident Evil 5-y. And not like
that's
the
hell of a thing to say, sir.
Not like the very end of Resident Evil 5.
Okay.
But there's niggas with miniguns on top of towers that be lighting your ass
like
up.
action. It turns like action.
It ramps up the pace because it's starting to show like it's the end of the game.
I realized Resident Evil games have like a somewhat similar pacing to how they set up things. Like there's always gonna be like a big like an action set piece at the end, and a big change of environment because going from this village to the island would be crazy. And I realize I'm playing all of these Resident Evil games somewhat back to back. And I'm realizing how similarly they're designed, and they're helping me like understand more of the game I'm playing specifically. Yeah. It's really cool. I like Resident Evil 4, and I also like how it's really cool how the creators of Resident Evil have found and succeeded in different parts of like survival horror or horror, action horror. It's really cool. Like there's shit in this game that you wouldn't see in other Resident Evil games, and there's shit in other Resident Evil games that you wouldn't see here.
For sure.
It's really cool. I like in the way that they scare you, the way that they... I going my entire life without playing any of the Resident Evil games, and now playing them all at once, I can understand why people really enjoy them.
A lot of the creepy areas are creepy. Like, the game is so good because it doesn't, like... Everything it tries to go for, it achieves, I feel like anytime the area is supposed to be creepy, it's actually creepy, and it's not like a failed attempt at being creepy.
Yeah.
Like
there was a moment that scared the shit out of me.
Was it under the castle with the invisible niggas?
It was. I don't think it was the invisible dudes. It was the dude that follows you in the tunnel. The
Dude
dude
that
that
follows you in the tunnel.
he's like some kind of cyborg monster thing.
Oh yeah, and you
There
had to
was.
throw the CO2 down or to freeze him.
Oh, I didn't freeze him. I was just running away from him for like. I was waiting for an elevator for like
What?
4 minutes. And
Yeah.
I was yeah. I didn't have anything to
That
freeze him.
part,
I was running
that
away
part.
from him.
No.
That
Yeah,
was
if you,
crazy.
when you replay that area, if you ever do a second run through, there's little things
There's
inside
the nitrogen.
the nitrogen.
I didn't hit those because I shot it once and it didn't work, so I just gave
No,
up.
you gotta actually press R1 or whatever you're using, and then there's a whole action that Leon does. He has to throw it on the floor, and then it spins around. And
I didn't
if the
know
guy's
that at all.
there,
I was
it
wondering why they
freezes
were
him.
there.
Yeah.
That's
You don't
cool.
have to kill him. You can kill him, and then you get a reward, or you can just run around for 4 minutes till the elevator comes.
I ran around for 4 minutes. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I tried to shoot him a couple times. It didn't look like it was doing much.
He is
so
a
I just
bullet
didn't-
sponge for sure.
Yeah. So
He
I just
takes a
ran.
lot.
He
That's a
almost killed
creepy
me.
area. That's a
Th-
creepy area.
There was when I came in what got me is I came into the part with the elevator. And there was a scene of something like speeding to the door you just came through.
Oh
and I
yeah,
paused it. I was like,
yeah.
"Whoa."
There's a cinematic right after that. Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Uh-huh.
It goes super fast past where you just came from, and
It's crazy.
I was like, "Whoa, okay,
Yeah.
let me wait a second."
That shit wild.
Yeah, just the way that they handle everything is so cool. I really
Yeah.
like how they designed this. It's like there's very specific there's very like scary specific people, and there's also you go to a different environment and you're scared by how many just random people are just running at you with shit.
Yeah.
It's a nice mix of horror where you could easily just get bored of as one type of thing in this genre for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on 4-3. I'm not sure how much is left. I know chapter 5 is the last chapter, but I'm really enjoying it so far.
So you just killed the lava guys.
Killed
I
the
don't know,
lava guys.
I don't know where that goes after that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm at the very beginning of chapter 4-3, so I'm not really sure where that is.
I can't remember, but I'm so happy you got to play it, bro.
I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I'm happy I did too.
Especially because you got to experience a lot of the other games and seeing the similarities where like Village gets a lot of its inspiration from.
Yeah,
but
I could definitely see how Village. Village feels more like a love letter to Resident Evil 4 now that I've played this. Understanding
it. Yeah.
It's really cool. And also building and putting like each piece of the huge this huge Resident Evil lore from each game is cool too, because everything is like interconnected and everything is it's nuts. Like it is a huge like thing.
Literally a village and a castle in 2 separate games.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it so much. Guys, if you haven't played Resident Evil 4, what the fuck are you doing, man? Play the game.
One of the greatest games of all time, but I feel like I was the only one that didn't play it, so hopefully you have played it.
It's so good.
It's really good.
Anything else? You say you've only been playing Res, right?
I've only been playing Resident Evil, but I've thought about a couple things that I don't think I've gauged your opinion on in like gaming. Just recently Far Cry 6 was revealed. Well, it was announced a long time ago, but it just recently had like a gameplay reveal and a bunch of press.
It's not out?
It's not out, no. I don't think. Far Cry 6? No.
I thought it was out.
No, I don't think it's out yet. I think it's
I'm not going to play it.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't really care about Ubisoft games that come out.
I stopped caring after 3.
Yeah, that's true.
3 was great.
I should have stopped playing after 3.
4 was
honestly.
terrible.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't really care. Ubisoft games that come out now, I just don't really care about them. Yeah. Because they're all so similar, and also Ubisoft harbors a bunch of sex criminals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really bad over there.
Damn.
And the CEO pretends not to know what's going on, even though he's
shout out Ubisoft.
Yeah, shout out Ubisoft.
That's crazy.
But in Ubisoft, in true Ubisoft fashion, during the Far Cry or after the Far Cry 6 reveal, people were talking about like it takes place in it takes place on a like fictional island, but it's very reminiscent of like the Cuba, like when there was a ton of like war there when communism was taking over and shit like that.
The 60s.
Yeah, yeah.
50s, 60s.
Yeah, it like there's a revolutionary war going on this island, and initially, Ubisoft was saying that this isn't a political game, but just recently, they've also they've said they've come back to retract their statement about the game not being political, because obviously you're making a game that is very reminiscent of like a Cuban Revolutionary War, and they came back to retract their statement and say that this game is actually political because that would only make sense. And
Yeah.
I was wondering how you feel about like there's been a
Politics
lot
and
of
media.
yeah, there's been a lot of talk about like especially like in the last 5-6 years there's been a lot of talk about politics in games, and I was wondering how you feel about it.
I love it.
It's kind of inescapable because
Yeah.
politics is in everything.
Yeah.
It's not even like a love it or hate it thing. It's kind of just a fact of life, really.
Politics is in everything. Me and my cousin today were talking about Amazing World of Gumball.
Yeah.
I love the show, but
Really
there's some stuff in there that is political because people
Absolutely.
want it to be political, but like it's really just basic human decency. Like I can't remember exactly what the quote or the episode was, but the entire family was at a supermarket and they were trying to buy food, and they were trying to say like buy this old like can, like this whole bunch of cans, and then they brought up that people of color are consistently like have to get like the bare minimum to survive
Yeah.
because food deserts exist and people don't get proper food. And I was like, good job, Amazing World of Gumball. That's very real of you. But,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, but just in general, I mean, in video games, movies, I know a lot of people be like, oh, keep politics out of sports. That's why people were so angry at fucking people kneeling at a pledge,
Yeah.
which is
shut up and dribble.
play.
Shut up and
Yet
dribble, LeBron
the
James.
Pledge of Allegiance is actually racist when you actually listen to the entire song, because the Pledge of Allegiance is actually cut off at a certain part before it gets racist. So I mean, what do you guys expect for us, right? But I mean, I like it. I mean, I think it's always a good idea to put realness in games. I don't know why everything has to be fantasy. I mean, the world isn't fantasy. I know people like to get an escape, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up. Like I get like video games can be an escape for a lot of people and their hardships in life. It was for me for a very long time, but I also, now that I'm an adult and I'm an active voter and an active citizen of the United States, I think it's very important for ideas to be challenged and brought up in all sorts of mediums. You know, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I 100% literally everything you said. Yeah, politics is in everything, and you can't escape it. You might as well talk about it. You know, you might as well talk about these issues and find some resolution or common ground or understanding of what's going on. Even if you feel like the thing you're playing or watching or listening to has like a political agenda, that's still it's made by a person who has like the thoughts that they have in their head. And to tell them not to put that into what they're making would be taking the creativity out of what they're making, because they're making it with their whole mind, not I'm gonna make this and it completely exclude any opinions I have from what from what I'm making, which doesn't even make sense. But what do you think of the subjects that people deem political, like
everything?
like the existence of people of color, women. There was just recently I'm sure you've
Bro,
probably seen it. The
people don't. I posted something yesterday, and I don't give a fuck. I'll talk about it. Or was that this morning? Like people, Republicans specifically, they care about like abortion, which is cool. I mean, whatever your take on abortion is, but yet they systematically tear down all things that the government do to help people after they're born, like like school funding,
yeah.
college, healthcare. No, you don't. No, why would we give you healthcare? But we want the baby to be born and not succeed and then blame.
Yeah.
I personally, but I mean, if we're getting real, we're getting real, right?
I want babies to be born, but not if they inconvenience me in any way.
Yeah, that that little black baby turns into a grown man, and you're gonna be scared of him at Walmart for no reason. Come on now.
Yeah, you didn't want that fucking baby to be born.
That's
asshole.
what I'm saying. Personally, but I mean, what was you gonna say before I cut you off?
Subjects that people deem political, like just recently, you've probably seen it. There was a Horizon Zero Dawn Sony State of Play just recently, and Aloy in it, the main character Aloy, looks like, I didn't notice that she looked any different because she looks literally almost exactly the same to me, slightly aged up because years go by. But someone grabbed that and said, yeah, he's saying that that Sony doesn't want the women to look feminine, and he also said hire fans. Wait, where is this at? This is really fucking stupid. It was really fucking stupid.
So every woman has to look feminine, first of all.
Yeah, I don't.
Second of all, you want to sexualize a character that is killing robots, my nigga. Why does that matter? Why does that matter that she looks feminine? She's a badass in the first place, bruh.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I don't really understand. Not knowing that, or not really understanding that. For one, women all look different. They're all different people.
Nigga trying to fuck her. That's what Rule 34 is for, my nigga.
Yeah. I like, women all look different, and because this particular woman doesn't like appeal to your tastes, doesn't really mean anything. I found the tweet. You want me to link it to you real quick?
Yeah, man.
Is it me, or Sony be making their lead female protagonists look masculine as hell? Barely no curves or rough non-feminine features, unlike the average woman, like TLOU2's Ellie, etc. Just saying. Hashtag my 2 cents. Pick from the game on the left, fan made on the right. Hire fans, lol. And do you see the pictures that are attached?
Why does she have to look like that?
Why doesn't she look like this, like a supermodel that is very well off? He has clear skin and access to makeup.
Yeah, in a world where you kill dinosaur robots. No, that's stupid.
It doesn't.
That's so stupid. Not everybody has to be attractive. And what I mean by attractive is your perception of attractive.
Yeah, not everybody has to, especially, like, not everybody has to appeal to everyone.
Exactly.
One. And two, context definitely matters when creating a character in a world that exists, because you're supposed to believe that they actually exist in this world.
Yeah.
And if she is running around with makeup on, and she's the only one running around with makeup on, that doesn't make any sense at all.
This nigga on the right looked like an android, bruh. She looked like she in like Star Trek or something, or a different a total different game.
It doesn't even. Yeah, the real picture,
stupid.
The real picture of Aloy from the game looks more realistic because she actually has like facial definition
Yeah.
and facial features.
That's so stupid.
But yeah, shit like that, and people make things like that into like political issues when they aren't.
Jesus Christ.
Also under that I saw him say there's a bunch of beta males in here.
A lot of butthurt people here for opinion wanting to see more feminine women in video games where a female lead is present.
Bro, you can play Dead or Alive. Nobody's stopping you.
Bro, there are tons of games with females that look attractive.
With jiggly
i.e.
like
Bayonetta?
Bayonetta? Yeah, 100%.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Exactly. She's a lesbian, so she wouldn't go for you, but
exactly.
but she is. Her
literally, I mean, by today's standards, it's pretty trash. But the original Tomb Raider on Dreamcast, my nigga. Bro, literally, there are tons of games with over-sexualized women, and all you're saying is you want more games to have sexualized women when there's just women that just want to be women.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
And there's also Pornhub, so, like...
That's what I said, bro.
Choose what you want, bro. Like,
there's an internet out there.
Yeah. But, yeah, on the topic of games being political, I think... Games should be what, like any kind of art, games should be what the creator wants them to be. Exactly. If the creator wants them to be political, Ubisoft is being dishonest when they say that their game isn't political when their game is about like the Black Lives Matter movement or something. Like
did they say that?
They made like games with I remember it was Splinter Cell. It was like a Splinter Cell Division thing or something like that. And they used like the Black Fist imagery in saying that we need to get these riots under control. And the game is you will be playing as like some like riot control officers or something. And they were saying like the game wasn't political. It had no political agenda or anything. You know, stopping protests isn't political.
I don't know how deep you want to get into this, but how do you feel about companies, specifically like giant corporations such as Sony and Google and Microsoft? It's Pride Month, y'all.
It is Pride Month, yeah.
Guess what happens? Guess what happens in Pride Month? All these companies change their accounts with all the colors of the pride flag.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
We love the gays.
Do you think they care? Do you think they actually care, or are they just doing it to look, save face?
Huge fan of the gays. Yeah, we you can tell we love the gays because we put the pride flag on our Twitter, and don't look at the Middle East Twitter. It may be the same over there, but we're here though. We have a rainbow flag on the American Twitter, so don't go and look at the Middle Eastern or the or the other countries where we did not change the logo.
Where pride is intolerant.
Yeah. We
literally,
it's not that we
literally on the dashboard of Xbox, it has a whole area for that shit, and I was like, this is so stupid, bruh. I get it, but like, why isn't this celebration of pride year round and not one specific thing? I think about that with like Black History Month. I was about to say Black Pride Month. Black History Month.
Pride Month.
I think it's a celebration of cultures, people, ideas all year round. I mean, I get it. It's for representation's sake. But knowing y'all companies, y'all wasn't with this shit 5-6 years ago, bro.
No,
this is a new thing.
No, yeah. There was recently also there was there was an Injustice Mobile game event where they were having like a Pride Month event where you would have to defeat Poison Ivy a bunch of times. Poison Ivy, this is a Pride Month event because Poison Ivy is bisexual. So you build points.
Celebrate her by beating her ass a bunch of times.
Yeah, just beat this LGBT person to death multiple times, as many
Fire.
times as you can, so you can fill the pride meter.
That's so stupid.
Fill the pride meter by beating on this bisexual woman.
That's incredible, bro.
They saw nothing wrong with that until they did apologize for it, but they saw nothing wrong with the pride event, the LGBT
Niggas just be not knowing. Like a lot of times it could just be not insensitive, just
that
slips.
was insensitive, yeah.
It's insensitive for sure, but it's like
bisexual
what's the term? It's just like because they're not exposed to that. Tone deaf as fuck. They just don't understand people and shit, and then they do something that's trying to be, helpful, but it's actually a hindrance.
Yeah,
like the whole Twitch Woman X thing.
Yeah. I remember that. That was really funny.
We see y'all trying, but it's not working.
We see y'all trying, but don't stop trying so fucking hard.
Yeah, why not actually do something awesome?
Be genuine.
Yeah, that's corporations, bro.
Yeah, there's no genuine.
What's best for the money.
There's no genuineness in
funny,
any corporation.
Bro. This should be having me rolling.
But off of that topic, what about? I feel like I may have not talked about this with you, but how do you feel about particularly like negativity in games discourse growing? Because I've
more like Pizzagate or Woman-gate. We talking about that?
No, it's more like generally like YouTubers YouTubers in like games media I've noticed this like happening over the past 10 or so years, but YouTubers have ruined games discourse by we have gotten to the point where every time a game comes out, a bunch of like fans who don't really talk about games. Well, they talk about games, but they only talk about it in the same tone that they talk about all games with, in like this negative tone, unless it's something they like, I guess. But in YouTube games people talking not just negatively about games, but like there's been a lot of over hating things in games.
Give me an example, because I'm still a little vague on what you're getting at. But I think I'm getting at what you're saying, but like, give me an example of what.
Recently, I can name a very good example, actually. Last year, either last year or the year before that, the Ooblets developers, there's a game called Ooblets that, this happened a long time ago, but I still think about it as a prime example of what I'm talking about. Ooblets announced that they will be an Epic Games exclusive. They will be exclusively on Epic Games as their PC thing. But this was met with a ton of, for one, vitriolic like videos about like these developers turning on their fans and things like that. And in turn, the fans of those YouTubers going to attack the devs and shit like that. And that just happening generally across like everything for years, honestly.
Say I don't like a game, I have a huge following, I say it's shit, then all my fans just go and attack people for no reason. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and also
that
carry
shit is
that
cancer.
energy. Also carrying that energy as a community with other games as well, like just generally across games, like complaining about things that aren't anything, attacking developers for being lazy when you don't know what they do.
Yeah,
like
you don't know their work schedule.
I've seen people attack I've seen people attack developers that like art that do art. And being attacked for like games having bugs in it, like they have nothing to do with the bugs and shit like that. People having to take social media breaks. Just recently, actually, God of War was delayed to 2022, and this
Mm-hmm.
journalist Alana Pierce, well, not journalist, she works on God of War.
People were attacking Alana. Why?
Someone was messaging her saying that she was the reason that it was getting delayed, even though she is a writer, like a minor writer
Yeah,
for
she
the
just got
game.
hired.
She's like writing
within the last year.
she's writing like item descriptions or something. Like how
Yeah.
something like that. And yeah, people just like the hate for developers, hate for aspects of games without the appreciation of games or anything. I've just
Mm-hmm.
seen that a lot, and I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, it's problematic as shit. And my personal take is, well, this is not my personal take. A lot of people who have these communities just allow that shit to happen and don't take responsibility, even though they can say, "Oh, it's not my responsibility." Bullshit. It is.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it
I think
definitely
it's
is.
I think it's a huge problem because you're playing with people's emotions and their lives, man. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't like. I get it's the norm now, which is a really shitty norm, but people just expect that you could just call someone out their name or just do some bullshit on the internet and then nothing will happen.
yeah,
And like I don't know why people have that kind of thought. I mean, it's because it really doesn't, like, there's rare cases where people say some shit and then something actually happens. Like repercussions for what they've said. But I don't know, it's pretty trash. Like I remember people were going at the Fallout New Vegas devs a little while ago because there's this one line said by a stripper that's voiced by a 13-year-old actress. And like it's like hey, you want to come to the Atomic Wrangler where we like you can get food or you get fucked or something like that. That's not words verbatim, right? But people were going after the devs because there was like a whole, a whole thought by this group of people or one person, I don't know, but that the people at Obsidian were just raving like pedophiles that wanted to sneak in some real sus shit when
Yo,
it
what the
when
fuck?
when
Yeah, that's
literally
awful. What the fuck?
yeah, where literally like the developer said, like the lead director was like there were hundreds of recording sessions for the thousands of audio lines that were handled by several different groups of people, like actual separate companies.
Yeah,
You don't think that there could been have one mistake? Like it's like you don't
yeah,
think this could have just been a mistake, just a
yeah.
mishap? Like half of the
And
stuff
yeah, just assuming ill intention of everything that you
of
don't like.
the thousands of employees that work there. The game got made in 6 months, people.
It was made in 6 months. Yeah,
There's like 65,000 voice lines in that game. Something crazy.
that's
So like
nuts. Yeah,
people's extreme, like, I talk about this with my friend a lot. Chad, if you're listening, thank you. He's not listening. It's okay. You are though. Um Going back to politics a little bit, people or just things in general, it's never the simple thing that's the answer. It's always some outlandish, crazy shit that's the answer. And people just like to think that, going back to the Fallout thing, the entire company of Obsidian is just out here just having 13-year-old girls voicing crazy lines and trying to get away with it when it could have just literally been a mistake.
yeah. That doesn't even make sense to think because it's a voice line in a game. How do you even go through that many mental hurdles to get there?
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
going back what you said, um, I don't know. I don't think it's healthy. I mean, there's a proper place for actual discussion and good discussions and pointing out the good and the bad of video games and whatever you're pointing out. But just going to someone like Alana Pierce who has nothing to really do with the
nothing to do with why
overall
God of War was delayed.
production of God of War.
Yeah,
No, no. you're just an asshole and you're a disgusting human being that just thinks they can say something to anyone without affecting their lives. Like, I'm not someone that's popular on the internet. I don't think either of us are. It's just like not even a diss. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
But I think somebody just constantly just hassling me would eventually put me in a really bad place. Like,
it would at least put you in a bad mood. And
Exactly.
hundreds of that would put you just in a bad space for a minute. Yeah.
dude, I know the people at oh my god, the people that made Cyberpunk,
Yeah. CD Projekt.
CD Projekt Red. I know I mean, literally after the game got released, didn't they get hacked, or was that before?
Yeah, that is a huge part of it too. It was, yeah, they were hacked afterwards. That's a huge part of it too, because yeah, they released a game that had bugs in it. Don't think that's a good reason to harass everyone that works there
And release sensitive information about the people that works there.
Yeah, it's not. It's also not okay to celebrate it. It's also, I saw people celebrating it as well. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm glad that these developers who had nothing to do with the overall production of Cyberpunk have their personal information stolen and could be released to the entire world. Yeah, I'm so happy that happened.
Do you know about
I didn't like this game.
The guy who harassed Boogie 2988?
Yeah, the guy that showed up at his house?
Yeah, and trying to do sissy conversion porn on him, or sissy conversion to him.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I don't know exactly if that is sissy shit. I was watching the PKA, which is Painkiller already. That's Woody's gamertag, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did a little topic on why the internet hates Boogie so much, and it came out of nowhere. I feel like because Boogie's pretty much been regarded as a pretty cool person on the internet, at least to my knowledge. But like, some dude just came up to his house, and Boogie was just like, he said it himself, like he was going through a really bad time, and he just got his gun. He didn't aim it at the guy, but he just shot the gun in the air, and now Boogie is going to court for aggravated assault. But like, why do you think you could just go to somebody's house?
I remember that happening. If you show up at my house, I'm shooting you, bro.
Bro, unacceptable.
I don't give a fuck what is gonna happen to me.
It is unacceptable for anyone to think that they can just go to your house
and harass you.
Harassment. Just because you think it's fun.
Yeah.
And at the expense of all people involved. Like,
yeah.
No, it's so bad, man. I don't like it at all, and it's really just been it's paraded by a lot of just people on the internet that just don't give a fuck about people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's sad, man. Because I know if somebody was to come to my house, like, my mom beat their ass just off top. Like, I ain't got to do shit. But, I mean, if you just, I don't know, man. I love proper actual conversations and going into why such and such was a bad thing and such was a good thing. But, like, I don't think harassment of any kind is acceptable at all. Just, yeah. It's not. Unless you're just an asshole. Like what's that bitch ass nigga name? What's that nigga name? The head of Miramax?
The head nigga of Miramax?
Yeah, that bitch ass nigga. Or like that nigga George Zimmerman. Fuck that nigga.
Oh yeah, George Zimmerman.
Or damn, what's his name? The nigga that owned Miramax, bruh.
Let me look up who owns Miramax.
That bitch ass nigga. You know it. Once you pop up, you gonna be like, yeah, fuck him too.
I might recognize him immediately.
Oh my god.
Harvey Weinstein?
That nigga. Fuck him.
Harvey Weinstein. You could have said anything. I don't
know his name. Weinstein Company, bruh.
Yeah, well, yeah, Weinstein.
I mean,
Company.
Fuck that guy. Harassment is okay with disgusting human beings like that, but little people who are just trying to make beautiful games and it doesn't work out, or they make a game that's good but you just don't like it, and you just decide to harass them and just be in their DMs all day and their mentions, you're a disgusting human being. You don't get off the internet and live life, bruh.
Yeah, there's not...
Go to therapy.
There's more to life than how much you enjoy this video game, bro. Like,
Man.
You don't have to... And you don't have to attack anyone. I've played games and not enjoyed them and just like went like
I played
"Ah,
plenty
that
of
was-"
games that are bad, and I watched plenty of shows and movies that are bad. My first instinct has never to go to Twitter, Reddit, 4chan, 8chan, none of that bullshit. I just be like, okay, I'm not watching this shit no more.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's
Like,
like
I don't know.
I just don't understand like I don't understand like putting how you feel negatively about something into like vocalizing
The
it because
ether.
that makes it feel like real. That makes your feelings feel like a real thing.
Yeah.
Vocalizing what you mean or or how you feel about something. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can do that without
Being an asshole about it.
attacking the person behind it. Like there's
Yes.
people you can say whatever you want about whatever product you like you bought the product if you're unsatisfied with it go ahead
Yes.
but there's you definitely obviously cross the line when you start talking about the people behind the game behind like the movie and
Like, I feel like people really wanted CD Projekt Red. Like, you think they wanted to put out a trash game?
yeah like what yeah I took people took Cyberpunk as like a personal attack and I can understand me like I was disappointed by Cyberpunk, but I'm not gonna sit on Twitter and complain about the game 24/7 or harass the developers and say, make a better game. Your game sucks. You should die. And
You
shit like
really
that.
think that a company that's put out consistently great games, I mean, Witcher 3 and then Witcher 3's DLC could be standalone games themselves. You really think that company wants to put out trash?
Yeah, like
No.
I'm sure
No.
they I'm sure they
No.
didn't. Yeah, it just happens to be this sucks. Yeah. I wish Cyberpunk was better. Yeah, but like
Oh yeah,
there's
let me just
there's
find
no
out where you
reason.
live and dox you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing. I'm glad it's not rampant now, but early Twitch with all the people just doxing people and then calling the
Doxing and
cops
being like streams being
and having
swatted.
the swatted, bro. Oh my god. Like,
yeah.
that shit is unacceptable.
I just don't understand how
People
gaming
find that
has
funny.
gotten like this bad. Like
I mean, gaming has always been
well, the
cancer.
internet has always been horrible.
always been horrible, but gaming has always been cancer anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, people make it cancer.
Yeah.
It could actually be a really beautiful place when you around
Like,
the right people like
I
me
feel
and
like
you.
The huge issue is like, yeah.
Like,
feel
I never want to go to a Smash tournament in my life because I just
never.
know niggas don't wear deodorant. Like,
yeah.
no, thank you, bro.
Yeah, I feel like the huge problem is that the like there's always been horrible like negativity trolling like just toxic shit.
Yeah.
But now that it's being mixed and hidden behind like this mask of genuine concern, like
Yeah.
I'm angry because God of War got delayed, so now
No,
that
you're
justifies me harassing you. or
You're
something
just
like
angry that you're at a part-time job that's not going anywhere, and you're just angry at this game. You're just trying to take your rage out, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. And
like-
people don't know how to go to therapy. I said that already. Go to therapy,
Go to
guys.
therapy.
It's like or find something that's therapeutic for you. Like,
Yeah.
taking it out on somebody who
Play a
has
different
nothing
game.
to do with your exactly. Find something that you enjoy and stop taking it out on people who have nothing to do. I get that there are actual trash games, but that still does not justify attacking a person because the product was a subpar. You know, like, what's a trash game that everybody knows is trash?
Well, I guess Cyberpunk.
Is Cyberpunk trash? I think it's just
It's not
well
trash.
executed.
It's not trash. Yeah.
It's not trash.
I
would
wouldn't call that
say
trash, yeah.
what's that game that was supposed to be
Balan
like
Wonderworld.
Oh, Ukulele. Everybody, that game's not really good, right?
Well, most recently is Balan Wonderworld.
What game is that?
It's a terrible game. It's a really bad game.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
really bad game.
Okay,
It's
cool.
all of, let me hold on. So you use the left thumbstick to move, but there's only all of the buttons do the exact same thing.
Oh, fire.
Your suit has a power, and all of the buttons do the suit power, and those suit powers can be jump. They can be turn yourself into like a box sometimes. It only works sometimes, but if you switch powers, you can't jump anymore. So you have to have the. It's a really you need to watch a video on that game.
Speedrunning community is loving that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe somebody is. Hopefully, that is a terrible game that just came out. But I'm not gonna harass the developers that made it.
Why would you? What does that really do?
What do you get
anybody?
out of it? What do you get out of it?
They get satisfaction, but like,
it's not.
It's not.
I feel like it's more. I don't know if it's just me, but I like vocalizing how much you hate something does feel like it can feel cathartic, especially if you've been holding on to it for a minute, or especially if it like feels personally offensive to you. But I feel a lot more satisfied expressing love for the things I enjoy. Like that definitely overtakes how much I hate something, like how much I enjoy. Like Resident Evil 4, it takes up all of my mind space more than Balan Wonderworld did, because Balan Wonderworld is trash and Resident Evil 4 is
good. It's the game that's supposed to be Super Mario World. I mean Super Mario right? Is that what you're talking about?
Balan Wonderworld.
It's supposed to be what's the Switch game for Mario, the 3D one?
Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Odyssey, right? Like Ubisoft's attempt at Odyssey.
Ubisoft didn't make it. It's Sega made it. It's
it's a little kid and it's a little odd. It's weird.
Yeah. It's a weird game.
Pretty trash, right?
Yeah.
No, everybody says that game is pretty bad. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Donkey did a video on that.
Yeah,
that was funny.
But expressing things you enjoy, I feel like it would be a lot more like that's just not gonna happen, of course, because that's a really. People are gonna be like, "Wow, what a fucking stupid thing you just said." Why would you want me to not dislike things? Like, no, that's not what I'm saying.
No, you can dislike things, but harassing people, y'all.
Yeah.
If you did that in where I live, you would die. I just hope you understand that.
Yeah. In some places, you just can't do that. No. Yeah.
Harassing people in real life where I live you will end up in the street leaking blood, bro. Just realistically, like, come on now. That's just my 2 cents.
It's unnecessary, and think about the fact, like, look at what you're writing. For one, look at what you're writing to someone, and also think to yourself, I'm not the only person that is sending this person a DM today. I may not be the only person sending them a DM today. So if my shit is horrible, and they're also getting a bunch of shit from other people that is also horrible, how do you think? Like, do you think that's necessary for this person?
People don't know how to put themselves in other people's shoes
at all
on the internet.
Important.
I mean, in person,
my thoughts
barely.
Are real.
On the internet, not at all.
Yeah.
But people don't be thinking like that. That's why I don't really like Twitter. I mean, Instagram. Instagram is just as bad, but like Twitter is just literally 95% of the time just brain fart typed into a screen and then sent out.
People think
like
they're the smartest.
Wow,
person
I have so many clothes in my closet. Like, nobody cares, bruh. Unless you're Rihanna, nobody cares.
Yeah, shit like that. People thinking they're the smartest person in the room, or that their opinion needs to be said or is the most valid
and need to be shared, and then it has to have that instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I think we tackled it, right? Stop being assholes, everybody. The world would be a better place without assholes.
Yeah. I just wish, like, it's like a hobby. It's a hobby thing. It's a video game.
For people.
It's just video games. I don't understand. Like, it'll be okay, bro. Like, chill out.
There are wonderful games that have been made 20 years ago that stand the test of time that are wonderful, bro. Just find that game and play that
games
one.
that are being made now that are like far advanced than shit that has ever been made before. Like
the original Super Mario Bros. Is an amazing game, bro. Like you can play that and not play a trash game and be fine. Like stop it.
Yeah.
For like the world, bro, go to like on vacation or just take a drive.
Yeah.
Clear your head. Stop being mad at Alana Pierce, who has nothing to do with anything, bro. She's just a person who gets to work at her dream job, bro. Stop being an asshole.
Yeah.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, look at your phone. Look at what you're typing. Look at that you just said go kill yourself. Go take a walk and see if you still feel like that's an okay thing to say.
Exactly, bro. You would off yourself if 30,000 people, I'm just exaggerating. I mean, 300 people just DM'd you that you sucked.
Like, 10 people.
10 people. One person responding to you on Instagram or in a comment can just throw your whole day off, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine 2 or 5, bro.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't be a dick for no reason.
On God. Unless it's Harvey Weinstein. Or
yeah. He can
George
go fuck
Zimmerman.
himself. You can bully. You can bully people like that.
You can, yeah, for sure.
So where can they find you?
Hey, I think I got it. I think right here, or
you're
I think it's this one.
Yeah. Both your fingers are in the right spots. Yeah.
No, I think this one is Instagram and this one is Twitter.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I think we got it. Okay. Right here is Civilian at Instagram, SIV.ILIAN. Yeah, if you ever want to contact me, that's probably the best way to do it. Right here is my Twitter. I don't use it. I say this every week, but it's a great tag and I like it. It's Ryan with a gap because I have a gap. And don't ever DM me there. It's just there. And then Bandcamp, of course.
Tell him to kill himself.
Please don't, because I will do it. I won't do it. I'm too strong for that. I was raised in the era where white men, 30-year-old men, will call you nigger on MW2, and it was acceptable. I think I could take pretty much anything you guys can throw at me, but not everybody is built like that.
Yeah.
We built differently, bro. But you can listen to my music on Bandcamp, same way you spell this guy, SIV.ILA. Oh, wait. I fucked it up. SIV.ILIAN. Yeah, give me some streams, bro. I need them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Twitter.
You can find me.
.com/ uncolored P right here. Uncolored
P,
waterless P, but not
clear.
Clear.
He
P.
drinks water.
Yeah, just think clear P when you think
exactly.
Of me. Yeah. I've been drinking a lot of water, so you're not wrong, I guess. I don't know. You can Uncolored Page right here on Instagram.
Yeah.
Uncolored Page, P puns right there, just my name.
Yep.
But yeah, I am also streaming weekly. This will be posted right after it has passed, but I have started Ratchet and Clank. I will speak for my future self. Say the game's probably good. I guess.
Yeah. That game is probably fire. I'm so mad.
Ezio from Assassin's Creed in there. That was crazy.
What? Really?
No.
I was like, what the fuck is they doing?
That was crazy when Master Chief popped out and shot.
Yeah,
Ratchet
for
in the
sure.
face.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
We should talk about that next week for sure.
Yeah,
or whenever we record next.
I'm gonna.
I love Ratchet and Clank, man.
I'm gonna stream that, and I'm gonna be streaming that weekly on Wednesdays at 6-7 p.m. Central. Something around
streaming
there.
This week, right?
Yeah, I'm streaming. This will have passed, but Friday this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be starting Ratchet and Clank, but
I won't. I'll be off at 1 so I can watch.
Okay. I'm super excited for that.
Man, I'm jealous as shit.
Yeah, I've heard it's a masterpiece, so we'll see.
I wouldn't doubt it. Insomniac does not miss.
But yeah, they haven't missed in a while. But yeah.
Well, Deadlock missed. That was a big miss personally, but
who's Deadlocked?
Deadlock was when you got enslaved and you had to participate on that game show.
Oh yeah.
That one wasn't very good to me personally.
Recently, they've been very.
They've been one. I mean, that's like a 90. That's like a 98%.
Yeah, they've been
unmiss rate.
They've been hidden for a minute. Yeah,
man.
But yeah, see you guys later.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching another episode or listening to another episode of the Bad Input. I fucked up. It's the Bad Input podcast. What episode is this? We on 6 now?
Yeah, episode 6.
We on 6. Man, we really appreciate y'all listening. If this is the first time, last time, continuous time.
Last time listeners.
Exactly. If you like Rory and Maul, we appreciate you being here, bruh. We love you. And I mean bruh in the gender neutral sense, not just guys. If you got offended by that for no reason.
You clarify.
Yeah, I think you know. We love you, and we hope to see you guys here next time. Love ya.
See you guys.
Peace.
Okay.